HTC's flagship model is here, just a couple of months late to the party, and while it's no longer in a metal jacket, it's sporting the U Ultra's shiny new design language. The U11's got some pretty sweet features: louder stereo speakers, full water resistance, and a squeeze feature, I guess? I'm Ricky with GSM Arena, and this is our video review of the HTC U11. Starting with the unboxing, HTC has included a bunch of things in this box: a USB-C to USB-A cable, Quick Charge 3.0 wall adapter, Usonic earbuds, 3.5mm to USB-C adapter, a clear case, a cleaning cloth, which you will need by the way, and a unique HTC SIM tool. Note that this is a Taiwanese unit, so your package contents might be different. The U11 is powered by Qualcomm's latest Snapdragon 835 chip, paired with either 4 or 6 GB of RAM, depending on the market. HTC's base model will come with 64 GB of expandable storage, while the 6 GB RAM model will get double that storage. The first thing that the U11 will do is draw your attention to that shiny back glass. HTC has shed its metal unibody exterior and has opted for something new and extravagant. The back glass is made of progressively curved Gorilla Glass 5, which ergonomically forms to the shape of your hand. The glass is then coated with reflective minerals, which give this brilliant black its green hues, while the amazing silver model features tinges of blue. The downside to this pretty new glass is how frequently you'll be cleaning the accumulated fingerprints. Not to mention, it's just begging to slip out of your hand. You'll probably want to keep it in a case or use a clear protector. On the front, there's a 5.5-inch Super LCD 5 display with Quad HD resolution. Above it, a 16-megapixel front camera, which no longer has either optical image stabilization or autofocus, two things that were unique to the HTC 10's selfie camera. Below the display is a fingerprint scanner that doubles as the home key, along with capacitive navigation buttons. Underneath are a mic, speaker slot, and a USB-C port, which is the only port on the phone since there's no 3.5mm headphone jack. Although that speaker slot and the earpiece are smaller this time around, boom sound is louder and clearer than ever before. Though there's no longer a headphone jack, HTC has a pretty good reason why. Its included Usonic earbuds are connected via the USB-C port, which offers additional features like active noise cancellation and a custom profile for your ears. Background noise is processed and cancelled through the actual device itself rather than in the earbuds. This grants active noise cancellation to an otherwise ordinary-looking pair of earbuds. In addition, they can be tuned to your ear canals. The whole process takes less than 5 seconds after initiating the calibration, and the resulting sound is top shelf. Comparing them to any other pair of bundled earbuds is night and day. These are definitely a pair you'll want to try out. On the top is a SIM tray with a micro SD slot and a noise-canceling microphone. Along with 3 other microphones, the U11 listens for a hot word to wake either Google Assistant or even Amazon's Alexa. Nobody's talking to you, stop. The edges of the phone are embedded with pressure sensors. So when pressure is applied, the phone will perform a preset shortcut or action. You can program actions or apps for a short or long squeeze. While HTC says this allows you to use the phone with gloves on, we think an extra customizable key would have been enough. The U11's Sense UI is the leanest and closest to stock Android we've ever seen it. HTC spent no time reinventing the wheel with a half-baked assistant. Instead, the HTC Companion app offers predictive suggestions that complement Google Assistant's functionalities and learns more about you the more you use the U11. It monitors your usage behavior and location to recommend nearby places, or it can remind you to charge your phone if your calendar says you're heading to a party after work. Speaking of which, the HTC U11's battery life was pretty good. In our endurance tests, the U11 scored 73 hours overall. It should last you a full day, unless you're a heavy power user, which means you heavily use a lot more power. Thumbs up for Quick Charge 3.0, which charged the U11's 3000 mAh battery from dead to 52% in 30 minutes. The U11's camera is a 12 megapixel sensor with dual pixel autofocus, f-stop 1.7 aperture, and dual LED flash. HTC was really hyped about the camera at its launch event. With a result of 90, the U11 got the highest score of any smartphone tested at DxO, so naturally, we had high expectations for the camera. Unsurprisingly, the camera took excellent shots. Colors are almost always spot on and well balanced, while details are clean and crisp. The camera's HDR auto mode works a lot like the Google Pixels, though it's called HDR Boost on the U11. It continuously stacks frames into a buffer up until the moment you hit that shutter button. This brightens shadows and suppresses highlights without making images look unnatural, as some phones tend to do with HDR. Selfies are 16 megapixels and look great. It does better than most at exposing for a selfie, even if lighting conditions aren't favorable. Low light performance is also great on the U11. Its 1.7 aperture brings it right up to par with the Galaxy S8, though you'll definitely get better night shots if you expose the image yourself. Auto mode tends to crank the ISO past 1000, which introduces a lot of noise. Low light selfies, on the other hand, weren't too bad. While there is a lot of expected noise, images are decently exposed, and the front-facing flash works in a pinch. With that, we've reached video. The U11 can record 4K video, and thanks to its dual pixel autofocus, the camera is able to quickly refocus to a sudden change in subject. Two features exclusive to HTC are its 3D sound recording, which technically isn't 3D since audio is still recorded in stereo, but what does stand out from the rest is the new acoustic focus feature. As you zoom into a subject, ambient noise starts to... well, you'll see what I mean. What's unfortunate about the U11 is an uninformed buyer may just dismiss it because it's neither an iPhone nor a Galaxy. Now, while the U11 looks promising, last year's HTC 10 was also a great smartphone, but it didn't get the credit it deserved in this rough and tumble industry that is the smartphone biz. The U11's price point puts it right in line with the iPhone 7 and Google Pixel at $650. With an unmatched audio experience, excellent performing camera, and a unique attention-grabbing design, well, at least from the back, the HTC U11 is sure to satisfy the audiophile or seasoned photographer in you. Thanks for checking out this review, and subscribe to our channel for more reviews. Also, be sure to visit us at gsmarena.com for our full written review of the HTC U11.